Hello everybody, GrayStillPlays, and today this video is all about you guys. I was away for a business trip during the week, so I had to automate all my uploads, which worked for the most part through YouTube. And I really couldn't reply to any comments, nor could I prepare a video involving your responses, so this video is about all of your responses and some of the replies that I have to them. I do hope that you folks know that while I try to balance work, family, and YouTube, I still read every one of your comments, and I try to reply to as many of them as I can. So let's go right into some of the comments from asking whether or not you folks would spend some time exploring the cave systems in No Man's Sky. Cameron Hellick said, yeah, it would add tons more to do. I wonder if there would be lava deep down in the caves. You know, volcanoes are an interesting topic in No Man's Sky. I can only think of one instance where gameplay footage showed possible volcanic activity. That was in a video about the crafting of No Man's Sky, where Sean was on a planet called Luil. If you look, there appears to be what looks like glowing hot patches of land that pulse as he travels around on the planet. Could be lava-like, not too sure. Ian C said, I'm hoping that there will be some way to tell if there are caves below you. I'd hate to just have to blast the ground over and over in hope of finding a cave system. We've seen this scanner used to see resources inside of like big rock formations, so one would assume that it's possible the scanner from the surface could show resources beneath the surface of the planet, and that would probably be a good indicator of a cave system. Another possibility is a point of interest that shows up on a scan, but is clearly not at ground level when you go to check it out. That too could indicate that there might be like a cave beneath you or something. The Lanky Midget mentioned, I think the plant life under the planet, at least on Bellari 5, is different. So if you look just before he blasts a hole into the cave, there are some different looking plant life, meaning there's a cave right next to him. You know, I wanted to include Starman 7's response because he brought an excellent observation up while talking about natural cave openings that could be seen in the video, like this one here. So awesome observation, Starman. Thanks for bringing that to everyone's attention. You're totally right as well. At the beginning of that area where Sean began blasting into the side of the mountain, there was some different looking plants right before he kind of erased them with the land disruptor. Tyrell S said, I honestly would like a device that detects caves on planets. It would be like your scan ability is upgraded. I'm going to go back to Starman's observation here just because it might be applicable in most cases. In all the caves that we've seen now in footage gameplay, they've had like natural cave openings somewhere. So it seems like if a planet will have caves on it, it won't be as difficult to find as I thought. Even if you had to fly around on your ship for a while to see cave mouths to show you at least that there are caves that exist on the planet, you'd know it kind of what you're looking for at the very least. Lord of Pancakes said, I think it would be amazing to go spelunking in No Man's Sky. Everything else takes place above you, so why shouldn't things happen below as well? I agree with you so much, Lord of Pancakes. There's really not that much for me to add to that, other than I love your name, because I love pancakes. I thought this was funny. Dank Digger Dog and V Vampire had the same idea of trying to screw up a planet by digging a canal and filling up a cave system with water. That is very, very malicious, but at the same time, pretty damn funny. Outlaw Gaming, you asked if I could do a video on those little random cargo boxes, and sure, I guess I could probably put them in a video. I'm just not sure I can dedicate like an entire video to them, but I'll figure something out. Judah Decker and B-Pot, you folks both mentioned how the cave systems add a lot to the game and how they're doing some groundbreaking stuff with the game, and I agree with that. No Man's Sky is one of those games where more is more, so to speak, instead of less is more. So as an exploration game, the more I can possibly explore, the better, I think. And even if we never get to see like 99.9% of the game, like Sean said, it's nice to have that option to be able to go the extra mile if we want to. Not much to say here, but thanks Wampa for staying foxy, and let's hope there's delicious treasures underneath the surface. Literal buried treasure. So Citron says, suggestion, do a video on ocean seas. Will there be total water planets? The only gameplay of an ocean I've seen is quite shallow lake ocean. Will there be deep ocean seas? Sure, I love oceans and the sea myself, although I'd say I like the land as well. There has been some decently deep oceans that we've seen, especially on some footage that was later taken down, I believe it was by IGN. How deep are you wanting? Because the depth seen in that footage was probably, I don't know, like 40 or 50 feet. But in a podcast, Sean mentions he's dove down far enough to the point where he couldn't see anything because it was so dark, and he died because he couldn't dive down any further. His suit just wasn't upgraded enough. A total water planet could exist, I guess, but Sean also mentioned that he wants every planet to be landable. So there'd have to be like a trading post or something, I'd imagine, so people could actually park their ship somewhere. Cosmic Explorer, NMS, said, I would love to find natural occurring caves that lead up to a mountaintop, or a natural cave that leads into water so you're forced to go back or swim, and I hope that there's an air pocket before you run out of air. I would also like to find an underground building in a cave. We have seen in early videos that there are structures underwater, so who knows. That sounds amazing. One of the things I love in fantasy artwork is those underground lagoons, you know, with glowing lichen and that sort of thing. So if I can find that in the game, that would be like heaven. Having cool structures or old ruins under there would also be awesome. Red's Republic, you mentioned that. I love caves in games like Minecraft or Skyrim. They're always filled with mysterious loot and such. If No Man's Sky had caves like the ones we've seen in Minecraft, then I would be a happy little gamer. You know, I've never played Minecraft. I feel like a bad person now. Not a single moment, so I actually don't know anything about it. But at the very least, it seems like there will be resources in the caves, so maybe we'll get to see more loot types. That would be nice. Albagoo Brath, Smoke Paper Backdoor Thieves, and Marty DeWitt, thank you 3. I wanted to let you folks know that comments like this really make all the time and effort I put into the channel worth it, so thanks for the kind words. I told you guys that I read every comment, and little things like this just mean a lot to me. Anton Pinball, first let me apologize because I probably just murdered your name. I can't even get Stephen Colbert right, so yeah. Anyway though, glad the video inspired you. Make sure to take some cool pics when you're down there. Speaking of Stephen Colbert, there's Crimson Gamer 99 letting me know that it is pronounced Stephen Colbert. Yep, I was totally wrong on that. Part of me just knew that that was the right way to say it, and my lips just wouldn't let it happen. I don't know why, something just came over me. Maybe there's something just about that guy, or maybe I'm just terrible at pronouncing names. I'm an equal opportunity bad name pronouncer, as you've seen. It doesn't matter how much money or fame you have, I will screw up your name regardless. Wesley V, I'm hoping for the same thing. That would be cool. If you could take a look at a planet and you're like, man, I've got some bum luck. This is a barren planet. It's all dead and stuff. And then you find a cave and maybe it's too cold for anything to grow on the surface, but underneath in that cave, there's this whole huge ecosystem. That would be awesome. The Big Boss! Yeah, man, I feel the same. I may not explore every cave system, but I'm glad that if I wanted to, I could. It's just nice to be able to have that breadth of exploration potential, even if I might not use it all. Helion says, I just want to see if there will be unique cave-dwelling creatures. Another thought, how many barren planets will actually have life below the surface where you don't notice it until you look? I'm excited by the possibility of hidden life. Just like I was telling Wesley V, that's what I'm hoping for too. Part of the exploration lust is just going places that people might normally not and finding those little hidden jewels. Charlie Black 77, my man, yes. There's so much that can be done with the cave systems. I'm hoping we haven't really seen anything yet with them, and there's a bunch more to them, like just a biome all their own. And Roseno 56, I haven't forgot about you. If there's deep caves, then I'll be a happy explorer. So, alright folks, that's it for now. I told you I'd make it up to you, and I wanted to include everyone from the last video's comments in this video and just have a little community spotlight response thing. So I hope all you guys enjoyed it. I hope you could probably tell as well that this was much less scripted and more just me kind of saying whatever came to mind when I was reading your responses, because I thought that would be cool just to kind of have that discussion level. I know it's not real time or anything, but I still want to interact with you guys. I think that that's really neat, and I enjoy getting the opportunity to do that. Just letting you all know how important you guys are to me, and I do listen to what you all say. So until the next time, folks, stay foxy, and much love.